All right, all right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to another Lab Coat Agents webinar. My name is Nick Baldwin, co-founder of Lab Coat Agents. Today, we've got Paolo here from your Tube team. We're going to talk about YouTube. And today, we are going to talk about specific mistakes that stop otherwise active YouTube channels from ever producing predictable leads and the exact fixes that can turn views into booked calls. And just so you guys know, this is not a webinar for beginners. We're not covering how to start a channel or what camera to buy or how to get more subscribers. We're talking about mistakes that you can stop making so you can start getting leads. And we got Paolo here from your Tube team. And Paolo has produced thousands of videos for real estate agents across the country. And he's going to drop some knowledge on you today. So thanks for being here, Paolo.
I appreciate you guys having me.
Yeah, let's get into it. You have a slide deck you want to share with us?
Yeah, I'll share my screen right now.
All right, perfect.
Okay, you can see my screen?
Got it.
Okay, perfect.
I can see it, yep.
Okay. So I'm going to be going over why your YouTube channel isn't producing leads and the mistakes that could be preventing you from getting leads. So this training is mostly for agents that are already posting consistently, but still waiting for leads to come in. So quick background about us. We've done thousands of videos, all on YouTube for real estate. We've helped over 100 real estate agents with their YouTube channel, generated millions in GCI for our clients, and we have over 10 video testimonials. So we've seen what works and what doesn't work across hundreds of channels and thousands of videos. So if a real estate agent posts, 2 videos a week for the entire year, they'd create 100 videos. So an agent would need to post every week for 20 years to get the amount of data to have on YouTube for real estate. So who is this training for? Oh, actually, this is, I'll actually share my screen again. This is the V1 version. I apologize.
Oh, gotcha. Wrong version. Okay, we're gonna get the right version up and running. Patrick says his screen is frozen, but it's fine on my end and it's fine on Paolo's end. It might be you, buddy. I don't know, but it seems to be good here.
Okay. Can you guys see my screen?
We can now, yes.
Okay, perfect. So who's this training for? This is for agents that are already doing the work. So this is for agents who have already committed to YouTube. You're not a beginner. You've put in the reps. You show up, you hit record and publish, but something isn't clicking. I just want to applaud you guys for sticking with YouTube. I know it could be like a full-time job. Like usually the agent accounts that we manage are around like 10 hours per week that we spend on their channel. And that's with the editing, the thumbnails, the topic selection, research. So I just want to applaud you guys for having a YouTube channel and sticking with it. So some of you may be posting weekly or semi-consistently. You may be getting views and comments, and you may be even growing subscribers. But despite all of this, you don't get the predictable inbound calls from potential buyers or sellers.
One quick second. So some people in the chat are saying that their screen is frozen. A couple things you can do: refresh your browser, or log out and then log right back in. That seems to be helping. People in the chat are saying, but then also they're saying it's not frozen. So who knows? Could be frozen for some, not frozen for others. If it is frozen, refresh the browser or log out and then log back in very quickly. That seems to be working. So let's continue.
Mm-hmm. And also, if you guys want me to send you this, just email me, paulo@yourtubeteam.com. I'll send you this PDF.
All right. So let's, I'll drop your email in the chat. If you want the presentation, Paolo will send it to you if you email him.
Mm-hmm. So just setting expectations, what this training is not. So we won't be talking about any like channel setups or beginner tactics. We won't be talking about like camera gear or editing apps or trying to maximize views. I decided to skip this because none of them really create closings. Views don't necessarily equal leads and subscribers don't equal clients. So we'll be focused exclusively on the structural changes that convert watchers into inbound prospects, AKA leads and closings.
Yeah, some people in the chat are saying to start over, but you didn't miss anything. So don't worry about it. He just introduced himself. Yeah, he just introduced himself and said that we're not going to be talking about what cameras to get, how to get subs, or how to start a channel. So don't worry about it. Patrick, if you want the presentation, email Paolo at yourtubeteam.com. Thanks, buddy.
Usually there's a plateau that I see real estate agents go through, and it's around 20 to 30 videos published. You've built a real content library. You have okay analytics, decent views, decent watch time, but no leads coming from your channel. So a lot of agents hit this, and you already passed the hard part of getting started, but the results just haven't caught up yet. So the gap between effort and outcome is where most agents either quit or they double down on the wrong topics. And why it feels so confusing, you're doing everything that the YouTube experts tell you to do. You're being consistent, you're giving value, you're answering questions, but you're still not getting leads from your channel. So people watch your content, they learn from your content, but they don't reach out to you. And I'm assuming you think, I just need more time. If I keep posting, eventually work. You don't need more time, you just need a different strategy. The standard YouTube advice is built for creators who monetize through ads and sponsorships, not real estate agents trying to generate leads from YouTube. So here's what's actually happening with your guys' channel. You've accidentally built a YouTube show, not a lead generation asset, and not a client acquisition system. So you've built something that people are watching, but they're not reaching out to you yet. So people would watch your video through search or recommendations, consume your content, learn, but they end up going with someone else. And we want to avoid that. We want them to go with you. We want you to provide value, and we want them to reach out to you directly. So your content is doing the educating, but it's not converting. So I'm going to go over 6 common mistakes that many agents, that we see many agents make. And one thing to really keep in mind is to really give yourself time to get good at YouTube. You can't expect closings within 3 months. Most agents don't even start generating leads until like 8 to 12 months. And if you are using a company, then that time can be cut in half, but you still need to give yourself enough time, right? I heard this story. I think Michael Jordan got cut from like his high school basketball team. What if he just quit there? We wouldn't have Michael Jordan. So you don't want to quit too early. You want to give yourself enough time to get really great at YouTube. So mistake number 1 is being too broad with your topics. So the most common mistake we see is agents creating generic content that could apply to anyone. So for example, if you make a video, how to buy a home or how to sell a home, you're competing with like thousands of other agents that are doing the same exact topic. So a topic that's too broad is how to buy a home in 2025. Very, very generic. It's almost impossible to rank for that. And it just attracts tire kickers. Hyper-local, a better topic would be the top 5 best neighborhoods to live in your area. So that's a lot more location specific. It attracts relocators and positions you as a local expert. So the fix is every video should target a specific area, neighborhood, or a local decision point. So when someone searches for neighborhoods in your market, you should appear. So this is how you become like a go-to agent for inbound relocation leads. You really need to focus on the topic. The most important things are the topic, title, thumbnail, and like your call to actions, which I'll go over a little bit later. Mistake number 2. So your videos are way too short. So a lot of agents, they've shifted to YouTube Shorts and content that's under like 5 minutes. And the problem is shorts don't really generate leads from YouTube. It's mostly long form. I think all long form for the most part. So short form content is really good for other social media platforms, but YouTube is more of a search engine than it is a social media platform. So shorts, they get a ton of views, but the views from a 30-second clip aren't necessarily going to convert to a phone call or a qualified lead. So under 5 minutes, it doesn't give them enough time to know, like, and trust you. I'd say 8 to 15 minutes is the sweet spot. So it's long enough to deliver real value and short enough to hold attention. Plus 15 minutes is actually really, really great for most topics, but only if you're not, if you're providing as much value as you can. You don't want to just create a 20-minute video and half of it is filler. So you still want to provide really great value within the time frame that you choose. So I would aim for like 8 to 15 minutes. And then once you get comfortable, maybe shooting for like over 15 minutes. Mistake number 3, so no call to actions in your videos. So you could deliver incredible value for 10 minutes and then the video just ends. You're not giving them a way to reach out to you. So they learn something, but then they move on. So you need to tell people what to do next. Number 1, establish credibility. So saying something like, if you're looking to move to the area, I personally helped X amount of families moved here successfully. I know this place like the back of my hand. I could help you as well. And then the second part is offering something tangible, which I'll go over on the next slide. So this is something like a relocation guide. So you can say something like, click the link below to download my free relocation guide. It'll save you hours of research. And then I would add more call to actions as well. So weave your call to action like into the middle. And if you never ask, the answer is always no. So I'd put the call to action around like the 30 to 40% mark after you provide value. In the beginning, it's a little bit too salesy. So if you start your video off saying, if you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in area, then you haven't really provided value yet. So I would do it after providing value around the 30 to 40% mark. Mistake number 4, not having a lead magnet. So a lead magnet is just something of value that you offer your audience in exchange for their contact information. So without one, people are just going to reach out to you directly, which is great. You know, calls, texts, and emails. This is just another way where you can capture their information and you can reach out to them directly. So I'd create some type of guide that would save them hours of time, build out a landing page in order to force capture their information. So something like their name, number, email, and then link that into your video. So add that to every single description of your videos, and then use Zapier or something like Zapier to automate the leads and send them directly into your CRM. So Nick, did you want to talk about like your experience with the relocation guide leads?
Yeah, so they're really strong for the most part. I haven't had anyone pick up the phone and call me specifically, but all my leads so far have been all requesting the guide. I mean, they get the guide automatically, so that's a great thing. So they get the guide. I follow up. You know, I'm talking to several people right now who are from out of town, who are making their way to Michigan at some point or another. I've met with some of them in person. Some of them flew out and to get a lay of the land. So it's just a matter of nurturing. I've only been doing it for like 4 months, but in 4 months I've got 17 leads, and I'm in active conversation with a good amount of them. I can't remember how many specifically, but yeah, it's been a good experience.
Awesome. Love to hear that. So they're getting value from your videos, and they're getting value from the guide, and you reach out to them as well. So you're providing a lot more value than the other, you know, agents that are creating content in your area. So yeah, it's one of the pro tips I like to give. It's just try to provide as much value to, you know, your ideal client as you can. And lead magnet is something that provides a ton of value. So you could even create something like create your guide through like Canva or Gamma. Gamma is like an AI. Gamma is actually what I use to create this presentation.
Oh, cool. Yeah, wow. All right.
You just have to prompt it correctly. But it still takes like a few hours, but it does a lot of the heavy lifting.
I mean, a few hours is, I mean, it used to be to create a presentation like this, it could take weeks. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that's pretty good.
Yeah. So shout out Gamma.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I'd build a landing page, link it to every video description, and use Zapier to send the leads directly into your CRM. Or you could even have Zapier send it to you directly and then call them within 5 minutes. Because if they're watching your video, they're downloading the guide, and then you call them within five minutes, then you're just providing a ton of value. So yeah, relocation guide or some type of lead magnet for your ideal client, very important. This is one of the biggest mistakes, is inconsistency with filming. So this is like probably the #1 reason we see agents fail on YouTube. So dozens have quit, not because like the strategy didn't work, it's because they just stopped filming. We get it, life gets busy, listings pile up, and then content creation slides off the calendar. So create some real accountability. You know, time block your filming days, treat them like a listing appointment that you don't cancel. Batch film your content, film 2 to 3 videos in one session. And also, yeah, just make sure that you hold yourself accountable. So there's the eyebrow test. This is a joke, but I mean, if you want to do it, by all means. Tell your best friend, if you don't see me upload for a month straight, you can shave my eyebrows.
Oh, wow. No way.
You don't have to be that extreme. Money accountability.
I'm doing one. I gotta get a little, like the last couple weeks I slacked off a little bit. I mean, we had some issues. We had some family things we had to deal with, but for the most part, I time block it and I get a video a week or a video every 10 days. Every 7 to 10 days I have a video. So I feel like, once you have the script, I can't really do more than one at a time because it takes like a couple hours because I get the script, I got to read through the script. Sometimes I check the script because you guys write the script for me. So sometimes I check the script to like make sure, everything is kind of accurate. And then I practice it, record it. You know what I mean? So it's a whole process.
Yeah.
But you just got to get it done. You just have to carve out the time for it.
Yeah, definitely. It's like a full-time job. And
oh, you're muted, buddy. Oh, there you
go. Okay.
Oh, no, you're fine. You're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I always try to say like the second or third time around is usually better. So if you just read the full script once and then you read it again like the second or third time, it's a lot more natural.
Yeah.
But yeah, another thing is the money accountability hack. So give a trusted loved one $500. Tell them not to give you your money back until you film 4 videos that month. And you can just keep doing this every month. But it depends how extreme you want to go with it. But you do want to hold yourself accountable or have somebody else hold you accountable for filming.
Well, you guys are really good at holding me.
Is
you guys
hiring
are
an
good
SEO
at
expert.
Me accountable.
So if you do have, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think there's a delay in the sound. You guys are good at holding me accountable because in the Slack channel, they're always reminding me, "Hey, Nick, you got to do a video today." I'm like, "Ah, crap, got to do that."
Oh yeah, we blast. We blast everyone with that.
Yeah.
So if they don't film, we would reach out via Slack.
Yeah.
Mistake number 6 is hiring an SEO expert. So if you do have a YouTube channel with the word real estate on it, then you'll probably have a ton of people buying a bunch of circles saying your SEO score is messed up. They will absolutely mess up your channel. So what they do is they'll buy views from other countries for cheap. Your videos will get shown to the wrong audience, and then your channel is pretty much screwed. So we had a client recently who had 6.6K subscribers, 1,200 videos, 440,000 views, and got like 1 or 2 leads from their channel. That like subscriber rate, you should be closing at least like over 20 deals a year from your channel. So
easily.
Yeah, just only getting 1 or 2 leads and none of them converting. Like these SEO experts will mess up your channel, and I'm sure.
So they ended up buying views.
That's usually what they do. So they would reach out and then they would say your SEO score is messed up. Draw a bunch of circles. You probably get a ton of emails from them. But yeah, they would buy a ton of views from like Pakistan or Russia or China, and then just flood your channel with vanity metrics. So you'd have a ton of subscribers and have a ton of views, but it's not really converting to leads. And that's
I mean, the same goes for Instagram too. If you buy followers.
Yeah, never the right move. At least in my opinion. This is another way that you could look at who's actually winning in your market. So just do your homework. The answer to your biggest questions are already on YouTube, demonstrated by agents who are doing it right. So I would just identify the top performers. So search your market on YouTube, who's consistently appearing on top when you type in like, your city, real estate, or moving to your city. Analyze their structure. So look beyond the content itself. Do they use lead magnets? What are their calls to action? How are their descriptions and links structured? And if you want, you could even reach out directly, ask them what's worked for them. And then you could even reverse engineer their system. So you don't want to copy their videos exactly. For example, we've had a ton of other companies out there copy our agents' videos exactly, and it doesn't work super well for them. So you need to really find out the 80-20 of what's working to generate leads. So if your channel is already getting views, you are close. Here's what most agents don't realize. The hard part is already done. You've built an audience. You've proven that you can create content, and you've earned attention. So you've already built the foundation, which is amazing. You don't need to do more videos. You just need the right structure behind the videos you're already making. And you don't really, so you need strategic fixes, hyper-local topics, the proper length, clear call to actions, a lead magnet, and most importantly, consistency. So posting more will not fix a broken funnel. You could create 2 videos a day, every single day for an entire year about walking your dogs, but that won't attract a single buyer or seller. It needs to be a lot more, your topics need to be a lot more intentional. So yeah, volume without strategy is just noise. So the difference between agents who get views and agents who get clients, you know, it's all about just the strategy and the structure and having the right topics, titles, thumbnails, and call to actions. So yeah, appreciate you guys hopping on this webinar. We're actually giving away a free YouTube channel audit. I've personally spent like $700 for 2 specific YouTube channel audits from different top YouTube for real estate coaches. And I'm giving it to you guys for free. So yeah, so if you want me to personally
what do you do during the audit?
So I'll just go over their channel. The number one thing is you must have at least 20 videos on your channel. So if you don't have any videos on your channel, then there's not really much that I can speak about.
Right.
But if you already do have videos, then I'll go over like, you know, different topics, the duration, maybe your banner, the SEO, what's really going to move the needle. And at this point, we've created over 2,000 videos on YouTube for real estate agents, and we've helped over 100 agents. So we really see what works and what doesn't work as far as lead generation for YouTube.
Yeah, who in the chat has a YouTube channel? Go ahead and let us know. Roxanne wants to know what the cost of your YouTube coaching is. So they don't coach.
Yeah.
They create. So, you know, they create your script, they edit your video, they set up your channel with all the right SEO, you know, attributes and things of that nature. Help you, you know, come up with topics, because you might think, you know, you might think a topic would resonate, but like you don't know what people are searching for, whereas the guys at your tube team know, you know, what's being searched for on YouTube. And so, for example, you guys wrote a script for me about people moving from Texas to Michigan, and I thought that was kind of interesting. But it turns out there's been about 10,000 people in the last 12 months that have moved from Texas to Michigan. But I think it's also good for other people relocating, because I got a client from California who came across that video and said, yeah, that's the video that resonated with me. So you just never know. Levon saying, what's important? Thumbnails. How important is a funnel? I don't have a funnel. So like thumbnails are super important. I feel like if you look at a thumbnail and you can't figure out what that video is about in under 3 seconds just by looking at the thumbnail, then the thumbnail is not good. But like, what are some specific strategies for a thumbnail? Like, what should a thumbnail have?
Yeah, so you hit it right on the nail. The thumbnail should explain what the video is about and get you to click. So you should look at the title and the thumbnail, and those two should go together and get the person to click. So I'd say the main elements for a thumbnail, I would throw in some red and yellow. We've tested every single like color, and red and yellow tends to do the best for some reason because it really pops out. And then keeping the words at like 3 to 4 words, maybe even 3 to 5 words, but you don't want to blast like, for example, if you're doing a 5 best neighborhoods to live in Austin, Texas, you don't want to have that exact title, like 5 best neighborhoods to live in Austin, Texas, on the thumbnail itself. Maybe just 5 best neighborhoods, and then maybe some type of like road sign or something, and a arrow pointing to the road sign. So yeah, there's a lot of elements that go into it.
I could share my screen real quick. I could share my screen and show you guys what my thumbnails look like from your tube team. So like, you know, here's kind of how, and you know, you guys have us make those funny faces.
Yeah, those faces work very well.
Yeah, well, I just got 1,000 views on where is it? I just got 1,000 views on which one got 1,000 views? Where the heck is it? Oh, yeah, up here. I just think I just passed it. No, I have almost 900 views on this one, and 1,000 views on Can I Afford Michigan? So the 1.2K views, which is really good. So that one did well. But yeah, you guys can see the different kind of thumbnails they make.
Also, Levon, you had asked how important is a funnel. I don't have a funnel. I'd like to see YouTube as one big funnel. Like your YouTube channel is just like a lead generating asset, and every single video can not only nurture your current clients, but it could also bring in new clients as well. So it is one big funnel. Your YouTube
Did you guys not see my screen when I shared it?
No, I don't think
you didn't. You didn't see my screen when I shared it. Did you see it, Paolo?
No, I didn't see it.
Oh, that's weird. Let me try it again. I clicked on share. Okay, so you guys can't see this. You guys can't see my YouTube channel.
Oh, we can see it now.
Oh, you couldn't see it before?
No.
Okay, well, let me just show you again then. So here's some of my thumbnails, right? And yeah, I got over 1,000 views on this video, about almost 900 views on this video. So you can kind of see like how the thumbnails look, you know, and they make us do those funny faces too. So there you go.
Those funny faces work. This one works the best for some reason, like pointing surprise.
Oh yeah.
That one.
Okay. Yeah, interesting. So the videos are doing well, and you'll find that like they don't always take off, you know, as soon as you post it. Like I've noticed that a lot of my videos, you know, after the first 24 hours, I only have like 3 or 4 views, but then after several days, it like starts to spike, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Like for example,
don't get frustrated.
Cost of living video, that one is usually a slow burn. Like we never see those get a ton of views in the beginning, but there was in some cases where it went pretty like viral after like 6 months for some reason. So
yeah. Mine did really well. So yeah, and then the second best one was top 9 Detroit suburbs. Obviously, that's a big one. So people like to know. People like lists, you know. So anyway, well, email Paolo at yourtubeteam.com if you want the presentation. He'll email that over to you. If you want to have a demo or have a call with Paolo and see if this is right for you, just scan that QR code, schedule a call, and just, you know, talk to him and see if he can help. Let's see. Okay, so Jason has a good question. So a lot of your videos are state. What about getting location micro specific for higher views or catching lead further? Oh, I get what you're saying. So that's interesting. So yeah, I do have some videos that are not state. So I have one that is moving to Oakland County. So that's a county specific. I have one called Novi versus Troy, Michigan. So that is a town. Those are 2 towns that we compare and that are similar to each other. And we compare the pluses and minuses. There's one that I'm recording today or tomorrow called What No One Tells You About Royal Oak, Michigan. So it's not just state. They send you town or county specific scripts too.
Yeah, the reason we do that for like giving really broad topics like that, like state topics, is just to get more views and get your channel more momentum. So there are certain topics that we give at certain times. Some of them to get people to know you, and other topics with higher intent to get people to know, to like and trust you.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we have like a different combination that we give out.
So if you want the presentation, email Paolo. We're not going to email it to you. You got to email Paolo because there's a couple hundred of you guys on this register for this video. So email Paolo at yourtubeteam.com, Paolo at yourtubeteam.com, Paolo at yourtubeteam.com, and he will send you the presentation today. So just do that and it'll be in your inbox before you know it. So everyone, thank you so much. Reach out to Paolo if you want to chat with him about YouTube. At the very least, you'll get some good nuggets from him. And we will. Oh, someone has a question. Okay, good. Willem, who can I link up with that have clients in the Dominican Republic? Oh, okay.
Hey,
he just wants referrals. We're here for you. Contact me. Good plug, Willem. I love the DR, buddy. I want to come visit. All right, everyone. Have a great day. We'll see
you guys
on the next one.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you, guys.